Once again, guys, I welcome you to our new episode. On this particular project, we want to show you what we are doing on this site. In this particular project, we've taken up the project when it was completely an empty shell. The contractor had finished doing the masonry walls, but there were empty windows, empty doors, the landscape had not been done, flooring had not been done, no electrical works. And now we are taking up all these things, from the gate to the landscape, to the entry doors, to the columns, ceilings, flooring, kitchens, wardrobes, staircase, name it. Let me take you in and show you what you're doing. Come over. Now, this is the entry porch. At this particular place, we found the columns looking the way they are looking. I don't want to reveal what we are doing, but we are gonna model these columns nicely and then do some nice special stone finishes on the floor. As we go in, a beautiful ceiling up here, nice chandelier, a beautiful door here, nice windows. The windows are already being done by our staff from the metal section. And very soon they will be done, but come in, I show you what we are doing in the inside. So we are in the lounge. In this particular space, as you can see, everything is completely nothing. The walls haven't been plastered, the floors haven't been done. Joshua is here dealing with windows. We came in and this is where the TV will be. The piping had not been done, so we are trying to cable the HDMI, the VGAs, the power cables for the TV, and this has already started. And we are going to relocate a bit the points, specifically to get it right. On my far right, this is where the dining is. In this dining, nothing much will be done, but we'll do the plastering, we'll do the ceilings, we'll do the floors, we'll do the windows, we'll do the curtains, and we'll also do a proper sink at this particular point. This is an open kind of setup whereby the lounge, the dining, and the kitchen are almost interconnected. And from the dining, as you can see, on my far left, this is where the kitchen will be. We came in and there was a stone wall around this particular place, and because of that theme of the open plan type of setup, this has been demolished through our ideas and through the design that we came up with. So this wall has come out, and we are gonna do a proper nice breakfast counter. And this particular area, it will have some nice, beautiful suspended lights. This is where we will have the kitchen. The bigger part of the kitchen stretches from this particular area all the way to that area and takes a corner up to that particular side. In this particular project, there is a completely different concept where we are going to have an open kind of pantry. We've not done this before, but this will be the first time we are having an open pantry. From the kitchen, you can clearly see the pantry on the other side, and all the storage units on that particular side will be open. So you just walk in from the kitchen all the way to the pantry, and also connected to the Dobby on the other end. So as you can see, the cabling has already been done, and this is according to the design that we have come up with. So we will have a fridge here. We will have the oven and the microwave at this particular point. These are the DP switches that are connecting to the hood, DP that connects to the cooker unit. And then on the other side, that is those are sockets that he will use. So on this upper part, we'll have the high levels, the hood, the low levels, and then the tall cabinets that stretch all the way to this particular end. And then we'll have a return cabinet that comes here, and it will have that on that particular end. And then on my opposite end, this is where we will have our sink, a drawer on the left, a drawer on the right, and then that will be it for the kitchen. So the other thing, we will just do a beautiful nice ceiling, nice cornices, nice flooring. And then let me take you to the pantry. I just take you through a simple layout that we are doing for this pantry. So we are in the pantry, and we are with the Samson. Samson is winding up on the windows, as you can see. Samson, kazi iko vipi? Iko salama. So The plastering should be starting anytime soon. Samson is finishing on the windows. Immediately he's done with the windows, we are starting to plaster. Once we finish the plastering, the gypsum work starts immediately. The floor leveling will start also immediately, and tile works. So in this particular place, we are doing some nice low-level cabinets on this particular end that will work for the pantry, and some nice floating shelves at this particular as high levels. It will come all the way to this particular end, and on this end we'll just have nice open shelves from floor level all the way to the upper levels. And that is it for the pantry. Let me take you to the Dobby. Come on. This is the Dobby. My guy is standing exactly at the exit door. It will be a nice metallic door that connects the kitchen, the Dobby area outside, and then now the Dobby inside. Also, as you can see, work are moving on, plastering, cutting and demolishing a bit of here and there, relocating things, socket switches, windows are being fitted in place. We have taken up the site, and at this particular area, we are putting a nice long counter with a Dobby sink at this particular area. The two washing machines, the dry and the wash and dry machines will be on that particular end. And then on this particular upper level, this is where we'll have the tall units. We'll have a small pavement around this particular area that separates the washing area, the machine area, and the normal washing area, so that whatever we'll have a float trap on that area, so that if I come in from the shamba, I can comfortably come and wash my gumboots from here. I can wash my clothes, anything that is dirty from this particular area. But anything that is not like that, if it's linen, I just come and throw into my washing machine. It is washed nicely, dried at that particular end, and then I'll put a nice ironing counter at this particular end, so that whatever that comes from there, I iron from here, and then I can nicely have now some nice tall units, upper units at this particular area, so that whatever I iron, I can fold it nicely and put them there. And that is it for the Dobby area. Let me take you to the other side. Yes guys, as you can see, I'm standing right in the middle of the staircase lobby. This will be also another entrance to the house from the back side into the entry lobby, apart from the other door that is at the lounge. So as you can see, we'll have a very nice, beautiful big door here as the main entry door. You can see also we have two columns on my left and my right. The flooring has not been done, so we are coming to model those columns nicely so that we have a very nice feature before you enter the house. As you meet the main entrance door, a nice, beautiful entry door. And then the lobby will have beautiful tiles that connects nicely into the staircase way. On this particular staircase, we're doing nice, beautiful staircase boards, which will be wooden, and nice metallic wrought iron in black, going all the way up with a nice railing on it. And then on this particular side, I'll put a nice console here that will have a nice artwork, as you can see, as a wall hanging on this area. Then as I move to this particular side, I move into the common common washroom. When we came in, the door was completely on this particular end, but when you look at it, they had plugged in sockets for waterway here. That means I was supposed to be forced to put my sink at this particular area and put my mirror at this end. And when we looked at it, we thought that was not cleverly done. So we tried to shift things kidogo. And what we did, we just came up with this particular wall at this particular area to create a surface whereby we can have a wall-to-wall sink on this end, and then a beautiful mirror on top of it, nice soap dish, toothbrush holders, and all that on that particular end. And then now the door stands in the middle of the room, so it opens on the left. Then on the right, this is where I will have my toilet. So I'll have a toilet, and a sink on that side, and the door opens there, and I have my full light coming in nicely. So I've utilized my space nicely. I have a beautiful sink, a beautiful mirror on that end. I have a toilet. I have a toilet brush on my left. I have a tissue holder on my right. And then I can also do some nice decorative elements on that, on the upper wall. And that is it. And that is why you need a designer, because we come in with our creative mind and we will not fail you. We are in the guest bedroom. Kidogo, we changed a few things here. What we did, we came in with an idea whereby we'll have one 6x5 bed around this particular end. Then on this side is when we'll have a stool, a side stool on this particular side. So we've relocated the cabling, the sockets. They were initially on that end, but we thought if that guy is sleeping on that end, he wants to charge and will want to do something with the sockets, move it slightly to the side. So we moved it to this side so that whenever he's walking around here, the sockets can be on the opposite side instead of under the bed. And then the rest of the arrangement we will show you as things unfold. But without forgetting, definitely we are doing the floors. We are doing a beautiful door. We are doing nice ceilings, nice cornices around, curtains, paintwork, plastering, and without forgetting this bathroom, we are also doing, this bathroom was properly set. So we're having a shower on the right. We're having a beautiful sink in the middle with a mirror on top. And then on my far left, that is where we will have our nice, beautiful toilet there. So we are doing a door, we are doing the floors, doing the ceilings, doing the lightings, and all this needs to be done within a span of not more than 3 months. So each and every month I'm going to give you an update of how things will unfold. Let's go upstairs. As we go up the staircase to the upper floor, an idea has just come up in my mind, and for sure I will not forget but put a very beautiful artwork on this wall, and probably use this wall and the wall behind as the house gallery, where they will have to hang their family portraits. Now we are on the first floor, and this is where I land. As I land here, definitely I will tell you I'll have a beautiful console, nice artwork for family gallery, and on my far left, that will be an office/library. I will not take you so much into it. Basically, we just have some nice workstations and maybe storage shelves. Then on this end, I will show you what we are doing here. This is the family room. Immediately on the right hand side, as you land at the staircase area, we have a family room. We are doing a very nice, beautiful, big window. We are already cabling for the TV. That is provision for the HDMIs, provision for electrical points, provision for VGAs, and all that, so that everything looks concealed and you don't see cables running around the front focal wall. So on this focal wall, we are doing nice, beautiful wall brackets on the left and the right. We are doing a TV in the middle. Then we'll do speakers, probably the left, the right speaker, and the center speaker, and probably the speakers behind the sitting area, which will be the back speakers. That is the left and right back speaker. And if need be, we'll also have the Atmos surround speakers in the ceiling, so that when my client is at home, they will have that cinema experience in their family room. So the floor is gonna be tiled. The walls are gonna be skimmed, painted nicely, and then treated probably on this front wall, which we haven't decided yet with my client. I will have nice decorative focal wall, probably in a special effect or a stone cladding or any other treatment. Then as we go on, we are trying to remodel things here, there. As you know, as designers, we normally, when the client is involving us, when he's already put up his stoneworks, we normally come in with our own ideas, and this is what you can see. That is what is happening. This door, as you look at it, if we were to do a door here, it means the frame is fixed directly on this wall and directly on that wall. So if I was to trim this wall, If I was to trim this door with my door trims, which now in the architectural terms we call them architraves, it means I will trim it on this particular end, but will not be able to trim it on this end. So I've come in and I'm introducing a small wall of around 100 mm, that is 4 inch to other people. And that will now give me an allowance for me to be able to trim this door nicely on this side and trim this other door on this side, so that when you're seated in your family room, you don't see a quarter round and also see an architrave on the door. So you only do architraves for all the doors and not quarter rounds and architraves. And that's why we are coming in. As you can see around, I have my mason guy trying to redo all the doors so that we have them in proper shape. Let's go to the bedrooms. So in these bedrooms, we have also relocated a few things here and there, especially in the girls' bedroom. That is, the arrangement was not really working out, and we had to relocate a few things here and there. We had to relocate the windows. There was a window on this side, we moved it to the center, and on the other bedroom, the window was at the center. We moved the two on the side so that if you are doing two bed arrangements, at least the window is in the middle. And this is also the idea because of maybe the possibility of having two beds in the same area. But not so much to be done in this particular end, apart from a nice ceiling, nice paintwork, beautiful flooring, and nice wardrobes. Maybe in the bathrooms, these are the other things that we come in and redo. We noticed that the plumber on site had done his own, or had already done some pipe works, but they look like they are protruding on the surfaces. So if I was to do any tile works in this particular space, it means now I have to figure out how to conceal this particular pipe. It's not well positioned, so I'm thinking of an idea of concealing this pipe nicely up to about this height, so that whoever looks at it by the time we are done, he might think that this is a concealed kind of system, but in real sense, it's just a matter of being creative to avoid things looking absurd when as a designer you are involved in a project and you left everything just the way they were. So those are the kind of things that we come in and we help our clients to maybe get it right or camouflage things a bit so that everything looks as if that was the idea, yet you played around with the things on the side, and they look nicely after it. In this particular bedroom, the window was on the side. It was somewhere here when we came in the first day. And this is the girls' bedroom, and they are sharing this bedroom. There are two girls and they're sharing this bedroom. So we thought, why have a window on one side and not in the middle? So we looked at the arrangement and we thought, let's give this girl, the girl number one, a bed on this particular side, and girl number two a bed on the other side, and let them share a side stool in the middle so that it is directly under the window, so they have light coming in through the center and they are sleeping. Their headboard is directly on the wall, and they can have like a small wall bracket on top, a small wall bracket on the other side. And those are also the other things that when we come in, we look at. As you can see, also the pipe works have been shifted. As you can see, there was one center pipe at this particular point, because whoever was doing the electrical piping thought that it was one bed or something like that. But we thought now, because we are serving two girls in this particular room, why not give each their own socket so that they don't have to fight during that time they are using this socket. So we are giving this girl her socket, the other girl her socket, and the side stool will sit in the middle and they will share that. Also, as we come in, as you can see, a bit of modification here. This door was really lying exactly at the end of the other wall, but we are moving it slightly so that we give allowance for opening. And even the door also, was not fitting properly, so we are trying to get all the doors to be standardized at 2300 by 900, and that is what now the mason guy is trying to rectify and make everything look standardized. On my far end also, as you can see, this wall was coming to here, and as you can tell, this has been modified a bit. Reason being, this is the end where we are having the wardrobes, and as you know very well, the wardrobes are around 600 millimeters up from the wall. So I needed 600 for me to be able to put my cabinets and not have the cabinets flowing all the way to the door and hanging. So, and that is the reason why I had to prolong this wall slightly, so that I can have my cabinet fitting inside and flowing all the way to the other side. At Keith Interiors, we would prefer you guys, before you take your drawings for approval, send them to us. Let us look at them. If possible, let us give you the final blueprint in terms of 3D or a fly-through of what is supposed to be exact on the site or the end product of your site, of your project. This will help you in terms of double costings, whereby when we come in, we have to hack walls and move sockets. We have to hack walls to move water points and maybe shift doors and shift other spaces to just create a creative space. In that perspective, you cut down you cut down on cost in terms of human resource, in terms of cash, in terms of even time, which so many people incur, especially when they involve us at the end of their projects, or maybe when even sometimes involve us after they've already done the plaster or even after the paint works. At that particular time when we come in with our creative ideas, and once we come in with our creative ideas, we will demolish, we will shift, we will move things, and please avoid that. Give us your drawings before you take them for approvals. We will work with you from that particular point. As you do your foundations, let us work with you. As you finish the plastering, let us work with you. By the time you start now doing the fit outs, you are not being double charged because of the little mistakes or the little things that you overlooked. So guys, this is the entry point to the master. As you can see, as I told you, we are trying to rectify things. We are putting things in place. We are providing a space whereby we need at least 100 mm so that our door can fit, so that we can run an architrave all round, and not the case whereby the door slips on or the door is connected to the wall. You have to leave a bit of maybe 100 to 150 from the wall so that you can be able to treat your door nicely. Those are the things that I'm talking about. And then as you enter this particular end, this is where the master bedroom is. And in the master bedroom, pretty simple. I'll not take your time. Not so much is being done. We are doing some nice flooring, nice beautiful ceiling, lighting around, electrical cabling, and this is where the headboard will be. The bed stays here, and as I told you, instead of demolishing and reconstructing things, involve a designer as early as possible. We came in, and this was a wall that had come up. I think this wall had come up to, I think, this particular level. And the window was a very small window, and I looked at it, the light inside the room was not so bright, and I thought, why not have a big door wall to wall so that light can come in nicely, have your nice curtains being trimmed from that side or the other end. And when we discussed and we came up with the design of how the end product would look, we decided to demolish this wall completely. And on this particular end, we are going to have beautiful sliding aluminium and glass door at this particular end. And then, as you can see, also on this end, there was an entry point that leads into the dress area on this end. The door was also not symmetrical with the other one on that side, and we are also demolishing a bit and plastering to just make things harmonize or to be symmetrical. So these are the things I'm talking about. Also, we are also debating on this, but yet to decide. As you can see, we have two columns, one on this side, one on this side, and we are lacking one on the other side. The idea was the architect wanted these columns to be on one end, but the contractor decided to put the column in the middle. So once you put it in the middle, as you come in from the other side, your eyes or the visual, whatever perspective of the mind will tell you that you need the column on the other side. So we are thinking yet to decide whether to bring this one down and have a column on that end, or once we do the moldings, it will be proper in position. But those are the things you might see later in terms of design, and those are the things that you cannot avoid, but we will show you that later. As you walk out of the master into the dress area, there's this particular space that we've tried to come up with an idea, and this is where we will have our shoe racks. So the master bedroom shoe rack will be on this wall. It moves all the way from the floor all the way up. And she will also have her dressing area at this particular point, whereby whenever she comes from the dress area, she will come and now look at herself in the mirror at around this particular point, and she'll have her bags arranged on this particular end. So all these will be cabinets with bags, capes, belts, and all that. And then this is where she will come and do her makeup. And maybe let me call this a makeup station. As you walk into the dress room, as you can see, more modifications just to get things right. This is being done here, and it has already been done. So plastering is all that we need now at this particular point. So without wasting so much time, on this particular end, you will see cabinets. You will see them as time moves. That is the she's, and on this side, that will be the his. Then on that particular end, we'll just have a simple cabinet under the window. Then on my right, this is where we have the master bathroom, and pretty simple also. Beautiful tiling, frameless glass partition for the shower, a nice beautiful double sink or wash hand basin at this particular end, and then a toilet at the center, and probably just a beautiful ceiling, proper lighting, and creatively playing around with things around here. And that, I'm very sure you'll have to see it when the project evolves. Maybe after 1 month, I will be able to show you the progress. Once again, guys, thank you for taking time to watch our video. And as usual, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and our social media pages at Keith Interiors, where style meets elegance.